Under the merciless sun, Eli trudges through a desolate expanse, each step raising clouds of dust. The cracked earth stretches endlessly, reflecting the harsh light that bakes the land. His shadow, a lonely companion, stretches long and distorted across the barren ground. Each breath is a struggle as he battles the oppressive heat and the thirst that claws at his throat. The landscape offers no respite, only the endless horizon of a parched and unforgiving world. Beneath the lonely tree, Eli's journey pauses, seeking a moment's respite from the relentless sun. His gaze lifts, desperation etched deep into every line of his face. His hands clasp tightly, a silent plea forming in the quiet air. A raw, heartfelt cry escapes his lips. "Lord, I don't know how I can go on." The withered tree looms over Eli, a silent witness to his despair. Eli's figure is silhouetted against the bright sky, a solitary silhouette of a man at his breaking point. Silence blankets the scene, broken only by the sudden flutter of wings. A glossy black raven descends, its gaze piercingly intelligent as it fixes on Eli. The raven lands gracefully, its dark eyes never leaving Eli's form. In a gesture of unexpected kindness, the raven drops a piece of warm bread at Eli's feet. The raven, a messenger of the wild, offers a silent gift of sustenance. Under the watchful gaze of the lonely tree, Eli's eyes widen in disbelief as he stares at the bread. A glimmer of hope sparks in Eli's weary eyes as he looks up at the raven perched high above. With a final echoing caw, the raven takes flight, soaring into the endless expanse of the golden sky. The raven flies off into the golden sky. Beneath the vast sky, Eli's face softens with a faint smile as he clutches the bread. With eyes uplifted, Eli whispers a heartfelt gratitude. "Thank you, Lord." He savors each moment, each bite, finding solace in the simple act of eating. The sun bathes the scene in a golden glow, illuminating the lone tree. The bread is the only thing on Eli's mind. The desolate cracked hills stretch endlessly under the pale light of the rising sun. At the base of a lonely, gnarled tree, Eli returns, his figure silhouetted against the stark landscape. Eli sits patiently, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon, a silent vigil in the desolate expanse. In the vast emptiness, a raven appears, its black silhouette cutting through the pale sky. The raven approaches, carrying a cluster of dried figs delicately clutched in its beak. The raven lands near Eli, dropping the figs at his feet. Under the vast sky, a solitary tree stands as the raven delivers nourishment to Eli day after day. Eli sits quietly beneath the tree, accepting the raven's offerings of bread, fruit, and meat with gentle gratitude. In the quiet solitude, Eli begins to share his innermost thoughts and feelings with the raven, finding solace in its silent presence. The raven listens intently, its dark eyes fixed on Eli, as the bond between them deepens with each shared confidence. Beneath the vast sky, Eli tenderly names the raven Feather. Feather, now named, perches gracefully on a weathered branch, listening intently. A silent promise passes between them, a unique companionship blooming amidst the stark wilderness. In this desolate landscape, a boy and a bird unite, finding solace in shared survival. As evening descends upon the cracked hills, Feather's absence looms, casting a pall over the landscape. Eli sits alone beneath the tree, his hope slowly fading with the dying light. The silence of the evening amplifies Eli's solitude. The setting sun paints the sky with hues of despair, mirroring Eli's dwindling hope. Beneath a solitary tree, Eli succumbs to the crushing silence of the night. The air grows thick with the sting of loneliness, each breath heavy with gnawing fear. Eyes shut tight against the darkness, he desperately seeks solace in a whispered prayer. The lonely tree stands as a silent witness to Eli's despair. His whispered words echo in the vast emptiness, a fragile plea against the encroaching night. Under the watch of the lonely tree, Eli's hope flickers like a dying ember. The morning sun casts a harsh light over the cracked hills, revealing Eli stirring from sleep, his face a mask of sorrow. A wave of disappointment washes over him as he awakens to the stark reality of his solitude. He rises slowly, the weight of his loss pressing down on him with each movement. His heart aches as he lifts his gaze to the sky, a silent plea for a sign, a glimmer of hope. The vast expanse above offers no solace, only a stark reminder of what is gone. The sky remains empty, a blank canvas reflecting the emptiness within him. Silence descends upon the cracked hills, broken only by a distant caw. Eli lifts his gaze, drawn by the sound. 3 ravens emerge, their forms growing larger as they approach. Each raven carries food, a sign of hope amidst desolation. The ravens soar toward Eli, a promise of sustenance on the wind. Against the stark backdrop, 3 ravens descend from the sky toward Eli. The ravens land gracefully, presenting gifts to Eli: bread, fruit, and a glistening fish. Overwhelmed with emotion, Eli laughs, tears streaming down his face, touched by this unexpected renewal. Through tears of joy, Eli declares, "My faith is renewed." Under the watchful gaze of the ravens, Eli kneels, his hands clasped in fervent prayer. He lifts his gaze, meeting the intense stare of the ravens perched above. A profound sense of gratitude illuminates Eli's weathered face. In a moment of divine acknowledgement, Eli whispers, "God has multiplied his care, providing for me in abundance." The ravens remain still, their dark eyes fixed on Eli. Eli's heart swells with thankfulness under the benevolent watch of nature's guardians. Beneath the vast, cracked hills, Eli finds solace beneath a solitary tree as the sun dips below the horizon. His hands cradle Feather's gift, a simple piece of bread. The bread serves as a tangible emblem of hope in the desolate landscape. The sunset casts long shadows, painting the scene with the promise of divine provision. Against the backdrop of a fiery sunset, Eli gazes out over the cracked hills. Above him, 3 ravens perch silently on stark branches, dark silhouettes against the fading light. Turning his face to the heavens, Eli's lips move slightly. The Lord will always provide. His faith unwavering, Eli remains a solitary figure amidst the stark beauty of the cracked hills.